Hello, dear friends. Here we are. Another day, another blessed opportunity to learn with our dearest Emmanuel. Today's message is titled Wait for God from the book Words of Life Eternal by the Spirit Emmanuel through the mediumship of Francisco Candido Xavier. Today's message starts with a Bible quote that says, "But the Father who dwells in me does the works." Friends, how many times do we wait for God? And this message is from John, the Gospel of John, chapter 14, chapter 14, verse 10. Let's go back there. But the Father who dwells in me does the works, the words of Jesus. And Emmanuel comments on this verse by saying, learn to seek the divine thought active in all forms of life, working for the construction of good, even when the scenes of human struggle appear darkened by the shadow of evil. Observe the fragile plant often damaged by harmful insects as it emerges from the seed. It may appear as little more than an irregular growth in the soil that surrounds it, yet it contains within itself the potential that will transform it into a vigorous tree. So here is Emmanuel giving one example of how we seek divine in everything, divine thought that is active in all forms of life. Constructing the good, constructing the good. In the book Living Spring, chapter 30, Emmanuel teaches us that we have the gene of the DNA of divinity inside of us. The seed has the blueprint for the tree. And even to us, it may look like struggles as the shoots are emerging. As a biologist and neuroscience, I can tell you normally the first thing that happens is each seed has not only the DNA to become that beautiful tree, but also the information to first go deep. The roots go first. Why? Because it needs nutrients. There's only enough in the seed for so long for that plant to develop. There's a little start. There's a little some amount of energy for that plant to start, and then it shoots up towards the light. That's us. We're rooting in what? In our spiritual self, learning to be understanding, compassionate, and kind, because that's what strengthens us when the adversities of life come about. And then we shoot towards the sky where the light is, a metaphor, right, for progressive evolution, progress and evolution. He's going to give us another examples, even though to us the struggle appears to be difficult. He says, look at the newborn child who in many circumstances may be touched by troubling illnesses. Crying in its mother's arms, it may seem like a helpless fragment of humanity, watched over by death itself. Yet within the newborn, its apparent fragile body lies the strength that may one day transform into leaders of millions. Right? We don't know. The evil started as a baby as well as good, right? We have folks doing the evil who are a baby as much as Jesus was a baby, as much as the Dalai Lama was a baby, as much as Chico Xavier was a baby, and so many others, and Divaldo, right? So on and so forth. He says, Emmanuel says, do not judge suffering as evil. The storm brings cleansing to the atmosphere. The illness of the body can bring renewal to the spirit. In every unpleasant event and in every adverse condition of existence, remain calm and await the intervention of divine goodness. In every unpleasant event and in every adverse condition, remain calm. So we practice, friends. As life is calm and good, we practice seeing the good and seeing divine thought everywhere acting, so that when there are unpleasant events, we are calm. Jesus said, quote, "But the Father who dwells in me does the works. The Creator is likewise present within creation. When faced with fog, do not condemn the darkness." When faced with fog, do not condemn the darkness. So don't blame the darkness. The fog is an educational opportunity. What do? Light the lamp of service and await for God. And wait for God. So today, the homework is, let us learn to seek divine thought, acting in all forms of life. You are divine thought. We are divine thought. We are imperfect spirits on the earth here to progress, but we are divine thought. We have the gene of God inside of us. So one day we'll be perfect. Today, we are perfectible. We're going through these experiences, seeing the struggle as an opportunity to grow, seeking the good, visualizing the good, feeling the good, and molding the good with all the resources at hand. Emmanuel in the book, Thought in Life by Emmanuel Francisco Xavier. Dear friends, what a blessing to be with you today. This divine thought that keeps us active in our Learning with Emmanuel series. If you made it this far, please like us, leave a comment that helps others receive these messages as well. But until next time, may God bless us with another opportunity to learn with Emmanuel. Take care.